welcome to day 16 of Spooktober. We have been doing this for the past 16 days already. Tomorrow starts the last 2 weeks until Halloween, and that is absolutely insane. There are only 15 more days until Halloween. 15 more days of this series, and also 15 more days to reach our yearly subscriber goal of 1,000 subscribers. So if you've been watching the channel for a while now, consider subscribing for more Halloween videos. I will still be uploading videos during the off season, so stay tuned for that. Now, for the next few videos, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I had a list of videos that I wanted to make, and I still have almost all the videos on that list, which is crazy. So I will be making a bunch of those in the next coming days. And on Thursday, I might be going to one last spirit location before the season is over. It's the biggest one in the state, and they have the full setup. The only store that has the full setup, to my knowledge. They have the archway and everything. I just don't think they have Hellspawn, sadly, so. But I've already seen Hellspawn, so we're going to one last spirit location before the season ends if everything goes well. So stay tuned for that. And either way, I probably will be filming a video of how Spirit looks on the sale. My last trip for the year. We had a good season, but let's not worry about it ending and enjoy the time we have left. And let's kick off day 16 of Spooktober with my top 10 scariest animatronics from Spirit Halloween. Let's get right into this. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments below. So number 10 on my list. This isn't the best animatronic ever, I will say that. We have Betty Sharp. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna be like, why the heck is Betty Sharp in top 10 scariest animatronics? Hear me out, okay? The look of this animatronic is absolutely horrifying. It is so uncanny. Like, her eyes are like protruding out of her eyelids. Those blood stains on her face. Like, it's just an overall creepy prop. And if you see how it is in Spirit's demo video, which is playing right now, just look at her face. It's so weird and creepy. Like, I will admit, I used to want this prop until it got released, because the leaks of her looked awesome. When she got released, I was actually kind of disappointed, but I still think she's a very uncanny and creepy prop. If her face looked a little different, even though it would make it less scary, and her knife moved up and down, it would be a lot better. But this isn't like a ranking or opinions video, or technically it is. It's a top 10 scariest animatronics video. So Betty Sharp, really freaky prop. I would never get this thing. I don't think it's that good, but you cannot lie, this thing is horrifying. Like, I don't know, dude, it's scary to me. Number 9 on this list, which a lot of you will probably say this should be higher, we have Waving Wally from 2019. Waving Wally is one of my favorite animatronics ever, and for good reasons. But putting that aside, this guy is so just creepy for absolutely no reason. He looks all innocent and stuff, but really he has something sinister up his sleeve. You just don't know what he's going to do, and that's like kind of creepy. It might also be something with his face too, like his void black eyes, which light up, but you can turn off the LEDs, make it even scarier. Like, it's just such an uncanny prop. Like, it's just scary for absolute no reason. I don't think they intended for him to be scary, but if it's like all innocent and stuff, or tries to act all innocent, honestly, automatically it could be scary. So that's why I'm putting Waving Wally at number 9. He's just genuinely an unsettling prop. Now, number 8 on my list, which honestly should be a lot higher considering how strange it is, we have Stalker. Holy crap, what even is this thing? Just imagine seeing this thing stalking over you in your sleep. Like, what even is Stalker? It's like this weird creature with sharp claws and a giant mouth that can literally fit your entire head inside. Like, what even is Stalker? And it just keeps you wondering, like, for some reason that kind of adds on to its creepiness. It's such a weird idea, and like, it's just kind of creepy. Stalker, honestly, he's one of my favorites for this year. I would see myself buying him someday. Just, he isn't a priority, but Stalker, this is such a weird and disturbing prop for some reason. It's just like, I don't know, bro. There's just something weird about it. But Stalker, pretty scary prop. But arguably not as scary as number 7 on my list, we have the Chinup Zombie from 2008. I couldn't find a video of this animatronic from Spirit's YouTube channel, so I will credit the person who filmed this in the description and on the side of your screen right there. So, Chinup Zombie is genuinely disturbing. The face, the audio, and just the way it moves is absolutely terrifying and disturbing. Like, I don't know, it's like so uncanny and disturbing to me. I would say this thing is arguably better than Hung Up Zombie or any other hanging zombie prop in like terms of it being scary. I like some others more, but this is just another like area of disturbing. Like this right here, this is absolutely horrifying, okay? Like, it won't scare you, but it's just disturbing. Like, I don't know, there's something uncanny about it, but Chinup Zombie, this thing is just so disturbing and scary. Number 6 on my list is another animatronic from this year, which might surprise you guys, because, like, yeah, I don't know. This year we've genuinely gotten some of the scariest animatronics in a long time. But without further ado, let's just say what was it again? Number 5, I think? 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, my bad. Number 6 on my list is Evaline. I can't even talk. This thing... Okay, I plan to get her this year, first of all. Second, what in the heck? Like, seeing this thing jump 4 feet towards you, fly 4 feet towards you, better wording, would be absolutely horrifying. Seeing this weird, uncanny looking ghost thing, that face, like, that whole character coming 4 feet towards you is just so intimidating. Like, that is terrifying. Now, the reason I'm putting this on the list more so relies on what it does than how it looks. But, like, something like that chasing you, like, just imagine it's Halloween and someone has this thing in their yard and you've never seen it before, so you walk up to it thinking like, oh, what's this? And then it starts flying towards you and you don't know when it's gonna stop. And then it just keeps going and going and going until it finally stops and you're just trying to run and get away with it. Like, genuinely, that would be horrifying. Evaline, what a great jump scare animatronic. Like, I don't think she's the best jump scare animatronic, but she is just so insanely cool. Again, I do plan on getting her after the Halloween season is over, so stay tuned to the channel just in case Evaline pays a visit. And I've been calling her Evaline for a while now, but I figured out it's Evaline. So, Evaline, scary freaking prop. I cannot wait to see this thing in person, because realistically, I don't know what such a range of motion would look like. It's just horrifying to think about. Number 5 is Creepy Rising Doll. I don't like dolls that look like this, okay? They are genuinely horrifying. Honestly, Creepy Rising Doll has more to do with its appearance than what it does for it being scary, because, like, I don't know. The audio could be a lot better. It's not really scary if you think about it, but the overall appearance of this thing and it just rising up to taller than you are is just absolutely crazy. I think it would be even crazier if this thing was like 4'6" or something, and then it rose up to like 7 feet tall. Like, it would be even scarier. But things like this are literally what you would see in your nightmares. Creepy Rising Doll, at least the 2015 version, is definitely one of the creepiest animatronics from Spirit. I do think the audio could be a lot better, and it could add on to its creepiness a lot more. But, you know, it's alright. Creepy Rising Doll, pretty scary prop, honestly. I'm not sure if I'll ever see her again, because I wouldn't buy her unless it's the 2015 model. Maybe. It's a maybe to getting that one, if I can find one. But Creepy Rising Doll, pretty scary prop, I will say. But not as scary as number 4 on my list. We have the 2013 Convulsing Nurse. And oh my god, this is literally nightmare fuel, okay? This is literally nightmare fuel at its best. This is easily one of Spirit Halloween's scariest props ever. Like, honestly, I should rank this higher, but I feel like other props are scarier than this. Convulsing Nurse is absolutely terrifying. Just her stitched up face and like she's chained up to a wall. Like, it's just such a disturbing prop. Like, the face is the scariest part to me. Like, what even is that? Why is a nurse like stitched up in like some sort of white cloth? Like, it's just so weird and uncanny. Like, this animatronic is absolutely horrifying. I hope I never see this thing in person, because just imagine walking into an abandoned asylum out of nowhere, just like, oh, I found an abandoned asylum, let's go in. And you see this thing in the corner, staring at you, begging for help. Holy crap, that is absolutely horrifying. Like, Spirit had some insanely messed up concepts back then. Like, this is absolutely horrifying. I bet this is a prop that someday a lot of people will want it to come back. But Convulsing Nurse, this is genuinely horrifying. Like, and that's one of the best things you can say about an animatronic. This is absolutely terrifying. Getting into the top 3, and as stupid as this sounds, as much as I hate to do this, I'm putting Darling Dolly above Convulsing Nurse because this thing is genuinely a monstrosity. I don't know what to say about Darling Dolly. She is just downright horrifying. I remember when I had her up in my room for like a month, and she was just in the corner next to my other bed, almost staring at me while I was going to sleep. Even in the down position, she's still intimidating. Like, it's just so genuinely creepy. Like, there's something about her that scares me, and I don't know what. she's like this insanely weird mutated doll creature that, like, I guess took the form of the environment around her, which would be a backyard. Now, I genuinely don't know what else to say about this thing. I don't know why this thing scares me so much, but it does. Seeing this thing in a dark room, and she's just in the corner, is just, I don't know. And the fact that she drops down so far, like, she literally almost meets me face to face when she drops down. It is so genuinely horrifying. Darling Dolly, easily one of Spirit's scariest animatronics in years, because, well, the number one prop will prove that. It's been almost like 10 years since we've seen a prop as scary as Darling Dolly, but this animatronic is horrifying in a good way, and I'm so glad I have her. She's just so creepy and awesome. Number 2 on my list is one of my all-time favorite animatronics. Something I would kill to see back. And a lot of people might want this guy back too, because he's been getting a lot of hype. And even I've been talking about him a lot lately on my channel. I talked about him in the Q&A. I talked about him in my Returning Animatronics video. I'm sure you guys know who it is already. Ripping Reaper of Souls from 2009. This animatronic is literally so disturbing and uncanny for absolutely no reason. Like, it should just be a generic Reaper, but for some reason it's more than that. Like, the faces sticking out of his chest, the way his skull is shaped, his voice, his sayings, his hands, like, everything about this prop is just intimidating. Not to mention, he's like 7 feet tall or something. Like, he's pretty imposing. Like, I will say, yeah, he's not the, oh, scary, I'm going to, I don't know, kill you or something type prop. Like, he's not insanely horrifying, but to me, like, it's like he shouldn't be this scary, but he is. And the screams of the souls trapped is just so scary. And the bad quality speakers back then makes it even scarier. Ripping Reaper of Souls is just so intimidating and horrifying for almost no reason. Like, this animatronic I would kill to get someday. Like, this animatronic is so scary, so good, but I will say it is not as scary as the number 1 prop on my list, because this animatronic quite literally gives me PTSD. At number 1, I know a lot of you might be able to relate to this. If you went to Spirit Halloween for the first time in 2015, and you were like, I don't know, 5 to 9 years old, we have Twitching Banshee. I never want to see this animatronic again. I really don't. But at the same time, I would love to see this again to relive my memories of being absolutely horrified by it in person. Let me just tell you the story. I first discovered Spirit in around 2013 to 2014 via YouTube, and I saw like all the animatronics and stuff, and like videos of 2012, 2013, like I just saw a lot of stuff about Spirit, and I was finally able to convince my dad to take me to Spirit for the first time in 2015. And it was just me and my younger brother. And when I went, I was so confused because I was like, what? Why isn't there like the attic or the ruins? Like, I know a lot of people can relate to that if they went to Spirit, and like, if anyone went to Spirit for the first time, they would probably be confused unless they just understood it already. But yeah, I was confused. And then when I went to the back theme, this is like the main part of the story. The rest of it was like complete nonsense, I'm sorry. When I went to the back theme and saw this thing, I did not want to go near it at all. But my little brother freaking loved this prop, and I think he still does. I don't know what it was about this animatronic. It could be the setting it was in. It could be how loud it was. It could be the appearance and the audio track in general. But this thing was the absolute thing that came out of my nightmares. I was horrified of this animatronic. To this day, this is like the only animatronic that actually scares me. Even, not saying these aren't scary, the ones I've talked about aren't scary, but like, man, this is just a next level of nightmare fuel. Like, in 2016, I finally manned up and got close to it, and I actually kind of enjoyed her, but I don't know, she just started this whole thing, I don't know, she genuinely terrified me. She was the only animatronic that ever scared me in stores, genuinely scared me, not like something like Bag O' Bones, where it just pops up and startles me for a quick second, no, I'm talking about something you would never even want to step foot near. That type of scaring. Twitching Banshee is an absolutely horrifying prop. I hope I see this again, but I also hope I never see this thing again because of how scary it is. This animatronic is just genuinely insane. Twitching Banshee, good memories. Nowadays, I can't even get scared at Spirit, so Spirit was definitely a lot scarier back then. This video is a great example of that. This year, they kind of improved, considering there are literally 3 props from this year on this list. I really hope Spirit keeps going the direction they went for this year, and keeps going darker and darker, like they were in the good old days, because this year was a huge step up from years like 2021, 2022, 2020, I'd say even 2019. We have not had scary props in such a while, and it's great to see that this year we're getting some pretty creepy ones. But that was my list for top 10 scariest Spirit Halloween animatronics of all time. Let me know if you agree, let me know if you disagree. I know some of you guys are definitely gonna disagree by me putting 3 of this year's animatronics here, but you know what? That's just me. They just creep me out. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching. This is gonna be quite a long video. The original recording for this was only 17 minutes. This one is 24 minutes. Probably gonna be 25 by the time I end this off. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for tomorrow's upload, and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not subscribed already, so we can get to 1,000 subscribers before Halloween. Share my videos, share my posts, do anything you can to help me reach 1K before the end of October. Thanks again for watching, hope you enjoyed, as always, and this is The Realist signing off, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.